Continuing from the previous section.
If you're so upset, take my photo to a plastic surgeon and see if they can replicate the results. Or maybe consider selling your own services. It's a growth market. With that, I leaned back into the sofa and opened a game on my phone. $6 million. I'm clearing out my entire shopping cart and buying my mother 2 massive gold necklaces. Link pulled his friends aside, gave them a stern dressing down, and they sheepishly filed out of the bar. He tossed a business card onto the table. I'll contact you when I have time. Do not attempt to reach out to me. I immediately flicked the card onto the floor. I'm free Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons. Weekends are reserved for my personal schedule. If you need me on a weekend, that's time and a half. Federal holidays are triple pay. You know the drill. Then I picked up my bag and left without a backward glance. I didn't need to see his face to know the look of furious indignation stamped on it. On the ride home, I texted my mother. Mom, I landed a huge offer at a major firm. Only 3 days a week, and the pay is unbelievable. Monday morning at 9 on the dot, my doorbell rang. Lincoln Rhodes stood on my stoop, impeccable in a bespoke suit, flanked by 2 assistants. Change into this. He handed me a designer shopping bag containing an expensive dress. We're going somewhere. The service contract didn't specify required travel or location changes, I said, leaning against the doorframe. 10 times the hourly rate, Link said, his voice flat and devoid of emotion. The itinerary is highly confidential. Requires an additional non-disclosure agreement. That's billed separately. I pulled out my phone. $10,000 retainer up front. Link's eyes narrowed. The assistant behind him audibly gasped. Miss Shaw, with all due respect. Link cut him off with a raised hand and completed the swift transfer. Now, he said, the word clipped. Can we go? The car stopped outside the Rhodes Global Corporate Headquarters. Link led me into the top floor conference room. Through the enormous floor-to-ceiling windows, the entire city skyline stretched out before us. The long table was packed with serious-faced executives. Sit down and listen, Link ordered, pushing me into a chair in the corner. His tone brooked no argument. Keep that mouth of yours shut the entire time. Don't say anything you shouldn't. I knew this plot twist. Bringing the stand-in to the company to piss off the real girlfriend. Rich people are so predictable. He turned and walked to the head of the table. The meeting began. The screens displayed complex financial data and the title, East Side Land Acquisition. The executives argued fiercely, the main point being how to crush a small company called Lancaster Holdings to force a cheap buyout. I was bored, idly examining my manicure. That is, until a CFO quickly skipped past a section containing an abnormal set of financial correlations during his report. I raised my hand. The entire room went silent. All eyes pivoted to me. Link frowned, furious. What now? Could you go back to the previous slide? I pointed at the screen. The reconciliation between your third quarter cash flow and the fixed asset movements looks off. The CFO's face instantly changed. Look, miss, if you don't understand, please don't interrupt. I don't understand. I smiled, stood up, and walked to the screen, using the laser pointer to circle a few numbers. The incremental increases here and here don't align with the publicly disclosed construction in progress. Who is this surplus being laundered for? The conference room was deathly quiet. Sweat beaded on the CFO's forehead. Link's gaze was sharp, sweeping between me and the executive. Keep talking. Business consulting is billed by the minute, I said, looking at Link. Are we starting now? Link ground the word out. Start. I immediately launched into a rapid-fire assessment, pinpointing 3 crucial financial loopholes. Each one pointed directly to embezzlement from the project funds. My preliminary estimate puts the compromised amount at no less than